Welcome back to the series of sessions on advanced concrete technology. We were discussing module 1 aggregates. Now we will be discussing cements. In this lecture, we will be discussing review of types of cements. There are various types of cements available in the market. Each type of cement has its own properties, uses and advantages based on the composition of materials during its manufacture. Among the different types of cements, let us discuss some of the types of cements. Ordinary Portland cement is one of the most widely used cements in the construction industry. It is manufactured by mixing limestone, which is a compound of calcium, with clay, which is a compound of silicon, to form clinker, which is then finely ground and used as cement. Around 3.8 million cubic meters of OPC is manufactured per year. Portland Pozzolana cement is manufactured by adding pozzolana to the ordinary Portland cement. Pozzolana is a byproduct of industry and hence it is cheaper. So PPC is generally found to be cheaper than OPC. Also, it has low heat of hydration and pozzolanic powder is very fine powder. Hence, cement made with pozzolana addition, that is Portland pozzolana cement, is found to be very much useful to reduce the porosity of the concrete. Hence, such cement is preferred in marine structures, sewage works, construction of dams, mass concrete works, etc. Rapid hardening cement, as the name indicates, attains high strength in earlier days. This cement contains increased lime as well as higher C3S content. It can be finely ground and thus better strength can be achieved. It is observed that the 3 days strength of rapid hardening cement is similar to 7 days strength of OPC. Since the strength is achieved at an earlier stage, formwork can be removed and thus the rate of construction can be improved and thus the cost of construction can be reduced. Rapid hardening cement is used in prefabricated concrete constructions, road works, etc. Quick setting cement appears to be similar to that of rapid hardening cement, but both has different functionality. In rapid hardening cement, as we have seen, the strength is achieved at an earlier stage. But in quick setting cement, the cement sets, but the rate of gain of strength is similar to that of ordinary Portland cement. In both the cases, we can remove the formwork at an earlier stage. Quick setting cement is preferred for concreting in static or running water. Low heat cement is prepared by maintaining a low percentage of C3A, say about less than 6%, and increasing the proportion of C2S. It is generally preferred in mass concreting because in mass concreting the heat of hydration of cement will be much higher than ordinary sections and hence there is a possibility of formation of cracks. If we are using low heat cement instead of ordinary Portland cement in mass concreting, the possibilities of crack formations will be less. Also, low heat cement has increased power against sulfate attacks and it is less reactive to other chemicals. The initial setting time of low heat cement is greater than OPC due to the low percentage of C3A. Sulfates resisting cement, as the name indicates, is resistant to sulfates. They are very much similar to low heat cement that we have already discussed. In low heat cement, the percentage of C3A is much lesser, that is around less than 6%. Due to the less percentage of C3A, it has an inherent property of resisting the sulfate attack. In sulfate resistant cement also there is reduced content of C3A as well as reduced content of C4AF. As a result, the sulfate resisting capacity increases. That means the aluminum compounds will not react with sulfates because of its less percentage in the cement. So the sulfate resisting cement is more preferred in the construction of foundation as well as the areas where water or soil are contaminated with sulfates. So we can suggest this type of cement for canal lining, culverts, retaining walls, coastal works, etc. Slag is a byproduct of steel industry. 60 to 65% of slag can be added to ordinary Portland cement to make blast furnace slag cement. Due to the addition of slag, the strength characteristic increases as well as slag being a byproduct, the economic considerations of concrete is also improved. High alumina cement is obtained by melting a mixture of bauxite and lime and grinding it with a clinker of OPC. Generally in OPC, the final setting time is considered to be less than 10 hours. Whereas in high alumina cement, since it is rapid hardening, its setting time is around 3.5 to 5 hours. It will be having more strength as well as workability compared to ordinary Portland cement. High alumina cement can also resist high temperature. Hence, considering all these features, HAC is preferred for the construction of sewage structures as well as acidic structures. White cement is having the same composition as that of ordinary Portland cement. It is free from iron oxide and hence it is having a white color, whereas OPC is having a grey color. White cement is costlier than ordinary Portland cement and hence it is generally preferred for ornamental concrete products. Generally, white cement is preferred as a base coat before painting, which will cover the hairline cracks as well as it will prepare the surface for painting. Mineral pigments are used for the preparation of colored cements. Around 5 to 10% of mineral pigments when added to ordinary Portland cement, it can impart different colors depending upon the pigment added. It is widely used for decorative works such as artificial marble, floor finishing, etc. Air entraining agents can be added to the clinker and it can be ground to make the cement. The air entraining agents such as resins, glues, sodium salts of sulfate, etc. can be added for making such cements. It will be improving the workability of concrete as well as the requirement of water cement ratio also reduces, as a result of which we get a better concrete mix. It is adopted in forced resistance concrete. It is also adopted in concrete which is produced by excessive amount of water during casting. Later, the excess amount of water evaporates and which makes the concrete porous. The air-entrained cement can be used to fill up these gaps. Ordinary Portland cement shrinks on setting, which causes the formation of shrinkage cracks. This can be avoided by the use of expansive cement. It is formed by the reaction of tricalcium aluminate and calcium sulfate. Expansive cements are used in grouting of anchor bolts and pre-stressed concrete decks where the shrinkage is not generally preferred. Hydrographic cement is prepared by mixing water-repelling chemicals like petrolatum, naphthalene soap, etc. with the usual cement. Hydrographic cement has a tendency to repel the water molecules. As a result, the workability of the fresh concrete mix increases. Also, since the water particles are repelled, every cement particle gets enough water for hydration and as a result, the strength of concrete increases. It is claimed that hydrographic cement is unaffected even if it is transported during rain. Such cement is preferred for water structures such as dams, water tanks, etc., where we are expecting a better strength concrete. So in this session we have discussed various different types of cements, its uses and properties. Thank you.